Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a similar video that I've done in the past, but this time it's going to be a little bit different. So essentially we're going to be doing another what if the Kuroko basketball team was in the NBA, but this time I found this post from a while back that had the actual players on specific teams, so I thought, you know what? Why don't I do that? So on the Bulls, you've got Kagami as their starting small forward. Even though it says he's a power forward, I just put him there to get some starting minutes. On the Cavaliers, you got Amine. I feel like this team's going to do well just because he's on the team. The Celtics got Mitarima. This team's also going to do well because they're just really all talented. The Lakers have Akashi. This team's going to do well because they've got LeBron the GOAT, so yeah. The Spurs have Kuroko. This team's probably not going to do well, even though they got my boy DeRozan. This team's probably not going to make the playoffs. Then you got the Suns. This team I'm actually really excited for because they got a nice starting five. And then you got the Warriors. This team should do well. They got Steph Curry and Kisei. That's like a big scoring dynamic, but you know, we'll see what happens. Like in all these videos, I'll sim to the All-Star break to see how the teams, I guess should say, do. At All-Star break, we got Giannis and LeBron as the captains, and looking to see if any of the players made it. On Team Giannis as a reserve, there is Amine, so I think he's the only one there unless I missed somebody. Nope, I didn't. So yep, Amine is our All-Star guy. That's pretty cool. In terms of the team standing, the Celtics are 42-7. That's impressive, and the Cavs are 33-19, leading the East right now. So, you know, like I said, those two teams are going to do really well because, you know, they have great players. Who else is the Bulls? You know, I could have saw this coming. The Bulls never do well anyway, so it's kind of tragic, but oh well, Kagame probably won't make the playoffs. You hate to see it, but you know what? In terms of the West, the Lakers, 42-9, very impressive. Honestly, could have saw it because they have LeBron. And the Suns, like I said, are 30-21, so they're the 3 seed in. Like I said, I called it. I thought they were going to be really good. I didn't think the Golden State Warriors are going to be so bad, though, 21-30. I thought they were going to do really well because, you know, Curry's an absolute beast, and Kisei's also an animal. And then you have the Spurs as the last team. I mean, if you didn't see this coming, then I don't know what you're on. In terms of each player's, I guess, you know, stats individually, Kagame averaging 23, 5 and 7 with that vertical. You know, you think the rebounds would be higher, but you know, I guess not. For Amine, averaging 30, so you know that's obviously why he's on the All-Star team. 35 and 5, so another really good stat line from him. Mitarima averaging 24, 6 and 3, so not very impressive, but I mean, you know, those points are pretty cool. And for Akashi, he's averaging 21, essentially 13 and 5, so averaging that double-double. I'm surprised he wasn't an All-Star, to be honest, but oh well. For Kuroko, you know, you hate to see it, but even though his team is the last seed, 14 assists, he's still pretty impressive with 2 steals. I'm going to say this guy's wrong because I say it every time, but for our big fella over here, he's averaging a double-double with rebounds and points, so, you know, pretty cool there. And for my guy Kisei, he's averaging 22, essentially 7 and 4, so not a bad stat line from him either. Sadly, the team's just not pretty. Since they are all rookies and it's All-Star break, I decided I might as well show some gameplay from the game I'm going to play. They'll just be highlights, so nothing too big. You know, while I'm showing these, I should probably do all that YouTuber stuff where they say like and comment and all of that. Actually, do comment. Which team do you think is going to do the best? I'm personally putting my money on the Celtics because that starting lineup is crazy. But yeah, so that's what I'll do during this time. See, I'm a good YouTuber. Also, in terms of the All-Star game, Amine had 7 and 2, but he only played 11 minutes, so I guess that's understandable. Anyway, I'll sim to the end of the season to see how the teams do. At the end of the season, LeBron James is our MVP. Kind of, you know, understandable with that stat line. Akashi is actually the best of all the players as Rookie of the Year, and that's kind of it for us. Looking at the teams, Just seeing if we have any players. We should. Yep, Almine is on the third team, so that's pretty cool. And oh, yep, we got him on the big guy on the defensive first team, so that's pretty cool as well. And I think that's it. I mean, yeah, those are obviously all the players that made the first team and second team with our guys on them, so that's pretty cool. Just quickly scrolling through because I didn't want to read them all out again through all the player stats. If you want to pause and watch, then you can do that on your own. And here are all our playoff matches. Just scrolling from west to east, we got the Lakers going up against Dallas. We have our own matchup of Phoenix versus Golden State, which is going to be really cool to watch. And then on the east, we got Boston versus Philly and Cleveland versus Miami. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin this show. So in round one for Cleveland, they're going to beat the Heat in game 6, which is, I mean, kind of understandable because I don't know if it's just me, but the Heat have been really shit this year. So there you go. Oh, Amine with the bucket. There you go. With the fade as well. That's kind of like one of his signature moves, sort of. But yeah, so like I said, the Heat are going to lose in this one. I didn't really think they were going to win this as I saw it. And yeah, so yeah, there you go. Cleveland moves on. Now this one I did not see coming. I really thought that I honestly, I was going to bet money that the Celtics were going to be like one of the two teams in the finals. So, you know, that's really disappointing actually. But I mean, you know, whatever, I guess. As Ben Simmons, maybe we'll get to see another Ben Simmons 3. That'd be really cool. He did that in the last one we did of these. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. Mitarima with the 3. Ooh, absolute water. That was I don't know why they just didn't play it through him. Like, that's something that I would have done. Ben Simmons at the free throw line actually hits them. And yeah, 7 seconds left, just counting it down. That's gonna end Boston's run in game 5. I mean, oh well. For the Lakers, they're gonna absolutely blow out Dallas in game 6. Or is this game 6? Yeah, game 6. I can count. You know, I honestly saw this coming because, you know, LeBron James is the GOAT, and Dallas is just not there yet. Even though Luka is one of the sim gods, if you have him or Giannis, then you're pretty much going to the semifinals. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up this series. Go Lakers! Now in the who was it? It was Kisei and Musa something. I don't know. We're just gonna call him Big Guy because that name is too long. We actually have I mean, it was a close series. We went to game 7, but sadly, the Phoenix Suns blow them out of the water. This is something I saw because I don't know what it is, but this Suns team just looks good. As our boy gets the and 1. Let's go. Okay. Just kind of playing the rest of this out because this game is over. I'm gonna try to get a bucket with Kisei real quick. Let's see. Okay, there we go. That's nice. I'm surprised, honestly, these guys can get that high because, like, I made them like they're close to actual height. Like, I'm pretty sure I made him like 6'2", but yeah, that's gonna wrap up this series. Go Phoenix. And in the semifinals, or is this the semifinals or the conference finals? No, it's not the conference finals either. Anyway, you know what? We have Cleveland going up against Toronto. We got the Suns versus Utah, and we got the 2 LA teams going up against each other. Let's see what happens. In the first match, or I guess the first, yeah, no, this is the first match of the second round. We have the Phoenix Suns actually beating Utah in a sweep, which is, I mean, honestly, I could have seen this coming actually because, you know, the Suns are just better. I'm gonna bandwagon the Suns now, I think, because I'm a big fan of Chris Paul as well. So yeah, I'm gonna bandwagon the Suns. And wow, okay, see, our guy's supposed to be a defensive guy, and he just let Clarkson go by him. But yep, so that's gonna wrap it up, and the Suns are gonna move on. So go us. And with the Clippers and the Lakers, nice pass. Okay, anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. Where obviously we blew them out, and I'm just kind of like playing the last couple of minutes because, you know, I want to play as LeBron, the GOAT. Now, honestly, you could have seen this one as well. I think the Clippers are overrated, and okay, I didn't think I could do that. I was like, okay, I broke him, but I didn't think I could dunk it. He's like 5. You know what? Doesn't matter. I'm getting sidetracked. So yeah, we move on to the conference finals now. This was gonna be like a win-win situation for me, anyways. But it looks like Cleveland's gonna move on, as we see a nice dime from Amine there. And okay, the Raptors are just gonna brick it. You know what? That's cool. Core with the ball to Amine now, and ooh, geez, getting by Boshier. Kind of sucks, but all well. Amine now with the ball, and absolutely slams it. That's crazy. I mean, it's not that crazy, but I mean, it's pretty crazy. You know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, now we're seeing this Raptors ball movement that doesn't really matter because we lost by 15, and that's gonna wrap up the series. In the conference finals now it's the conference finals. We got the Lakers and the Phoenix Suns, which is going to be crazy. And then on the other side we have Cleveland and the 76ers that beat the Boston Celtics. So, you know, let's see how this dynamic works. With about a minute left, we got a pretty close game on our hands, 98 to 92, or I guess now 100 to 92, with the end one, so 101 to 9. Okay, you know what? It's no longer a close game, but it was a close game when I came in. And it seems as the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to get redemption for redemption. Is that the right redeem? Yeah, redeem. No, is it? I don't. Okay, you know what? You know what I'm trying to say. They're going to redeem the Boston Celtics. As this game winds down, the score just keeps getting larger and larger. I don't know. I don't know how honestly the Celtics lost to this team, but they did. So yeah, Cleveland's going to take this one. Oh yeah, I forgot, we actually have to see the trophy ceremony. There it is, with Amine holding it like a champ. There he goes, off to the finals. For our teams in the West, it was actually, it was a pretty close series, you know, went to game 6, but it seems that, okay, he's supposed to be a defensive, like, center. He couldn't even, you know, it doesn't matter. What was I saying? So yeah, this series is over. I'm honestly surprised that LeBron actually lost. I know I was rooting for the Suns, but I really thought the Lakers were gonna go, but you know, whatever. So yeah, as whoever this is kind of just dribbles out the last second, we're gonna see the Suns in the playoffs, or the finals I should say, for the first time in forever, and Devin Booker holds the trophy proud. In the finals, we've got Cleveland with Amine and the Suns with the big guy, whose name I can't pronounce. Let's see how this series plays out. In game 1, it's 112 to 106, pretty close game. With about 50 seconds left, it's a 3-point game as Booker does nothing, and our big guy goes to the rim and just absolutely does nothing with it. Amine okay, this game is getting close now. Amine is just absolutely balling in this game, or at least, you know, for what we've seen. Devin Booker not really doing much right now. Sends it out to Chris Paul, our guy. Hits it. Okay, wow, Chris Paul. With 15 seconds left, we have a foul. Okay, I think this game is over. I mean, it's a 2-point game actually with 12 seconds left, so I should, you know, never say never. But yeah, okay, now it's a, is that 4? Wait, yeah, that's 4. Okay, so this game is, oh, Amine with the putback. Alright, I see you, buddy. He kind of does it all if you really think about it. Like, throughout what we've seen so far, you know, he's a playmaker, he's athletic. I mean, I guess that's how Amine is, that's how I built him. But that's going to wrap up game 1 with Phoenix winning. In game 2, it wasn't really close. Cleveland kind of blows out Phoenix here, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna play as the Cavs for a bit, since, you know, I might as well. I don't really want to just sit here and watch. But Amine with the ball right now, kind of not doing much. Oh, okay, with using his signature layup, but it doesn't go in. That was supposed to go in, but it didn't. You know what? It's okay. That's gonna wrap up game 2. In game 3, the Phoenix Suns clap back as they absolutely demolish the Cleveland Cavaliers. So, you know, I decided to play as the Suns for a bit, since, you know, I might as well. Bridges, the guy that got absolutely exposed last time. Oh, sends that out to our boy. Okay, see, I know I'm kind of slow commentating right now, but that was a pretty nice play. I'm trying not to expose Bridges again, but that's going to wrap up game 3. In game 4, Cleveland Suns, I just said that. The Cleveland Cavaliers destroy the Suns. See, I can speak English properly now. They destroy the Suns in Game 4, as whomever that was just absolutely exposed our team. Amine gets fouled. There you go. He's probably gonna make the, yeah. I mean, I'm playing as I can obviously tell. Just kind of waiting for these last couple minutes. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can hit a game winner. In Game 5, a crucial game, might I add. We have a very close game, 111 to 109. The Cavs were leading, but I mean, they still are obviously, but they made a couple stupid shots, or took a couple stupid shots, and now they're in the position they are now, as our boy Bridges icing the game, or not icing the game, but making it closer. Amine now doing absolutely nothing with it. I don't know why he does this always in clutch situations, but he usually scores with it when he does, so hopefully 2K does something smart. We'll have to see what happens as he kind of continues to run down the clock, making moves, and oh my gosh, he does nothing with it.
It's O'Neal, shot clock at 2. Call the dance, fires, good!
In Game 6, the Phoenix Suns have beaten the Cleveland Cavaliers, unless they can score like 10 points in 37 seconds, which is, impossible. But yeah, it seems that the Suns are, I don't know if this is their first ring, I'm pretty sure it is, as they send it to Bridges. Slams it home, getting his, not really revenge on Amine, but it's pretty close if you think about it. But yeah, that's going to wrap up this, this series, as Chris Paul kind of stands. Chris Paul also gets his first ring, my boy. One of my favorite point guards, he gets his first ring, so that's really cool. You can see the big guy, whose name I will never attempt to say. He wins, I guess you could say he's the best player, even though his team was easily, clearly the best, considering they won. But there you go, Chris Paul holding the trophy, and I'm pretty sure, yep, it's going to go to Devin Booker, Finals MVP, obviously, because he definitely carried this team on his back. There's our guy. Like I said, I'm not going to attempt his name. It's too long, and just, yeah, you know what? I also wanted to check season records and game records, because I wouldn't be surprised if our guys are on there. Look, there you go. Rima is the 5th ever with 419 for three-pointers made in a season, beating Steph Curry a couple times. Going to free throws, I don't think anybody would be there. Going to assists, rebounds, sorry. Wilt Chamberlain's going to take all of those. Now assists, we got Akashi there, so at the 9th. So that's pretty cool. And Kuroko as the 4th. So yeah, that's what I was really looking for. I definitely thought Kuroko was going to be on there. In terms of blocks, Amine and the big guy might be on it, hopefully. Steals, Kuroko might be here. Might not. Oh well. Going to games now, just to see games. I just need to figure out how to... Oh, 3-point percentage, maybe... what's his face is here? Nope, it's not. Free throw percentage, though. Rima is there, so that's pretty cool. We get to see a bit more of him on these things, and I think that's it for that. In terms of games, though, I want to see if Amine is here. I'm expecting Amine to be here because, his shot tendency is so high. But looking at these, it doesn't look like anybody is on here, which kind of sucks. I was expecting a bit more. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Comment down below, like I mentioned earlier, if you want to see anything else with these players and rosters. But that's going to end this video. Yep, so take care and peace.